Przyzwyczajony nie jest.
The image of martial arts has always been shaped by bloodthirsty killers and deadly titans. There are fighters whose appearance and size only make the fans laugh. However, don't rush to judge the book by its cover, because in addition to their unconventional style, they have knockout blows in their arsenal. And today we're going to tell you about the most bizarre fighters who enter the ring and shock everyone. This is Boxing Game. Here we go. Look at this psychopath. His name is Vyacheslav Datsyk. This madman sends fighters to Valhalla one by one in the first seconds of a fight.
Oh, ce crochet de dreapta.
But these two decided that together they could easily handle him and volunteered to fight the huge ginger mutant. At the very beginning of the fight, Pudge sent the skinny guy to meet the floor with a left hook. Then, 300 pounds of pure chaos ensured the guy's trip to the hospital, crushing his internal organs and nailing him to the floor. The fighter, facing the psychopath one-on-one, overlooked the fact that even in a straitjacket, his opponent could simply lie down on him. In the end, this meatball threw the fighters out of the ring. Apparently, there was too little room for him. This is Chris Barnett, aka Huggy Bear. He is a chubby breakdancer who dances on the graves of his knocked out opponents. In 2010, thousands of spectators witnessed a real show in Florida because Mario Rinaldi entered the ring against the belly dancer.
I expect a good, clean fight. Side, Michael Chavello, Guy Mizka.
From the first seconds of the fight, Mario decided to hug Huggy Bear like his pregnancy pillow. After that, he tried to position himself behind and saddle Chris, but the rider turned out too heavy, so Barnett switched positions and started banging Mario from the top.
The thing is, he's going to escape. Now he turns into him. Beast Boy on top. Beast Boy on top. Has the pendulum swung?
Barnett decided to put an end to the games with Mario, and like a cart, smashed into his face, calling it a game over.
Chris Barnett!
This is Bob Sapp, a Hollywood mountain of muscles, with whom even Mike Tyson was afraid to face.
Hey, our son in blood, punk. Where you at?
At the Road FC tournament in China, he faced the chubby Aorigile, who had already been prepared a place in the cemetery before the fight. Sapp hinted that he would break his opponent's jaw, to which Aorigile replied that he would spank Sapp in the cage. From the outside, the fight resembled a Kung Fu Panda versus Tai Lung battle. It seemed like the chubby guy didn't have a single chance against the giant, and all he had to do was perform one last dance. But in the fight, Aorigel started feeding the big guy a lunch of punches. Apparently, he wanted to finish the fight quickly so he could get to McDonald's before it closed. Next, Aori pounced on his opponent like a Nemean lion and began to tear his prey, but the referee decided to stop the predator. The next bout took place in China at the mass fight tournament between the Korean giant Hongman Choi and Shaolin monk Yi Long.
好，比赛开始。
It seemed that Yong needed a stool to deliver even a single punch on his opponent in the fight.
膝盖是有伤的啊，哎，是脚踝有伤，技术还是 OK 啊，得手了啊，啊，又是一个，哎，好的。
一楼对手近身硬印。
Fearing the Korean's heavy punches, the monk kept running away from him, turning the fight into something that resembled one of Tom and Jerry episodes. Yong realized that the giant was out of his league and decided to kill two birds with one stone, knocking out Hongman Jr. After this fight, Yong can rightfully consider himself a giant slayer, as the Korean was not only unable to continue the fight, but also to carry on his bloodline. Our list continues with Zulu Zinho, the Brazilian whose every step triggers a magnitude 10 earthquake. The Japanese fighter Minowa Ikuhisa was the one who pulled Doom Ticket to fight the giant. From the first seconds of the fight, Zulu Zinho made use of his greatest ally, his excess weight. His cholesterol level was off the charts in the ring, and the Japanese immediately decided to put it down. Then, Minowa chose to play tag with Zulu Zinho, turning the fight into a cardio workout for the Brazilian. But Zulu Zinho eventually caught Minowa, and after crushing his organs, he didn't stop, turning the fight into a punch-filled carnival that ended the bout.
ピンチを逃れてきたミノーマン、足を掴んでテイクダウン、グラウンド、そして正面から立ち上がれるか、足を止めました、暗黒大魔人。
This is the strongest man on the planet, Mariusz Pudzianowski, who, along with his opponents, eats a ton of protein for breakfast.
Feels really getting the lead.
Eric Ash, aka Butterbean, a legendary boxer who has eaten a ton of burgers, dared to face him. In the first seconds of the fight, Butterbean started with powerful punches, showcasing his boxing superiority. Pudzianowski didn't get into deep waters with the Megalodon. Instead, he pulled the ocean's monster onto the shore. Where the fearsome Megalodon turned into a helpless blobfish, the thunderous hammers began reshaping Butterbean's skull until the referee intervened. All of these fighters turned their bouts into real spectacles, capturing the hearts of millions of viewers. They painted the canvas of martial arts with the brightest colors and etched it into history for years to come.